Morning, guys. So, just chilling outside my office, aka Nero, and I was reminded this morning of my desperate search for the truth. See, I was always looking for the truth. I needed the truth in everything. I needed to get to the truth of marketing. But the problem is, every time I found the truth, or what seemed to be the truth, or the gospel in terms of marketing, I always found something that contradicted it and went directly against it, which would leave me confused and fucking, jumping from thing to thing, from shiny object to the next. The same happened in terms of when I first come across like spirituality and The Secret and the Law of Attraction. I needed to know the truth. So I started reading quantum physics and reading books by Brian Cox and Albert Einstein and all of this to try and prove if this stuff was in fact true. Of course, what I found was everything contradicts and some things can't be explained, especially spirituality, with logic. Some things can't be explained logically, can only really be felt. And for every person that said one thing, there was a person that said the opposite. So the same happened as a personal trainer. I was looking for the truth in what was the best way, the most efficient way, the easiest way to build muscle, the easiest way to burn fat. And again, it was a fucking rabbit hole. You could just keep going down and down and down and down and arguing and debating and, reading journals. At uni, I'd be reading journals, and for every bit of science that I found that suggested one thing, there was a journal and whatever that suggested another, and research, and to the point where you just fucking get lost in confusion and not really knowing what the hell is the truth. So one day I decided to stop searching for the truth and start looking for what's useful, for what serves me, for what makes me feel good. So rather than is this the truth, it would be, is this true for me? And rather than is this the truth, does this serve me? And rather than is this the truth, how does this make me feel? And that's when things started to change for me, because I was handing my life over to other people, handing my rules and experience over to other people on what was true, and only when something was true was I then allowed to believe it, which is actually how I got into neuroscience. I needed to know the truth around what was going on for me. Rather than just work out what's true for me, how does this make me feel? Does this serve me? Because if the answer to those questions is yes, this makes me feel good, this makes me feel happy, it makes me feel excited. Let me use an example to make this more clear. Spirituality. No way of fucking explaining that shit. No way at all. Is it true? Who knows? There's loads of people say yes, loads of people say no. Does it serve me? Yeah, it does. Why? Because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like there is something bigger than us. There's this, like everything's perfect, everything falls into place. I'm here for a very specific purpose. We're all connected, we're all the same, we're all God, we're all fragments of God. Is that true? I don't know. It may be true for you, it may not be. I don't care, but for me, how does that make me feel? It makes me feel fucking awesome. It makes me feel good, it makes me feel loving, it makes me feel caring, it makes me feel happy, it makes me feel like I want to contribute to the world. So does it serve me? Yes. Does it make me feel good? Yes. Is it true for me? Yes. And I invite you to do the same. And the things in your life that maybe you're not sure about, the things that aren't causing you happiness and in fact causing you stress, stop looking for what is true. Start looking for what's useful. Take it easy.